grateful for their unstinted support to us over the years. It is our endeavor to present to you great stories under the theme Gyan series. Today, we have a fantastic Chennai story. An entrepreneur, a visionary, Mr. C.K. Kumaravelu, co-founder and CEO, Groom India Salon and Spa, the company that owns the Naturals Beauty Salon brand. I welcome him this evening. Thank you so much for your presence here today. Naturals is a pioneer and number one in the Indian hair and beauty salon industry. They were one of the first to introduce the concept of unisex salons. They had recently launched their 325th salon. I think that deserves Naturals makes the beauty business look good. They are a game changer in the salon industry. Naturals is among Chennai's top 50 hottest brands, according to a survey done this year by Paul Reiter. Many congratulations to you on that, sir. As always, we request our members, and on a personal level, I have seen him, how much effort he has put in, and what all he has gone through this to come to this level. So protocols beyond, I know what all he has gone through to get this achievement. As always, we request our members to connect with us and be a part of the various events that we conduct throughout the year. Thank you again and enjoy the evening.
Thanks a lot, Karthik. We would now like to honor our speaker. May I request Mr. K.R. Skandaraj, Secretary at Club Madras, and Karthik to present a bouquet to Mr. Kumaravel. Okay, yeah, Shiv. Thank you, gentlemen. May I request Mr. Jagannath Ramaswamy, Executive Committee Member at Club Madras, to introduce the speaker.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I'm amazed at the crowd over here. In my casual conversation with a few, I found out that some of you are not yet advertising club members. So I hope that a few of you at least would like to join the club. You can see what kind of events we hold over here. And if you're interested, please get in touch with any of the executive committee members or the office staff. We'll be happy to welcome you into this fraternity. Now, coming to the task given to me to introduce Mr. Kumaravel, I have been given a sheet of paper, but honestly, yeah, I don't think I'll be using most of this information given here. You've all read about him. There've been so many interviews and so on and so forth in the media. So I don't think I'll bore you with what he has done in the recent past. Well, my association with Kumaravel goes back, I think, almost 20 years. I had seen him when he was a minor and he wasn't allowed to get into the business aspect. This was the time when his elder brother was a client of mine. He's sitting over here, Dr. C.K. Rajkumar. There he is. The person behind the velvet sachet, the person behind Nivaran cough drops, and now the person behind Nivaran 90, the digestive liquid, the Enos fruit salt kind of a thing. And sitting somewhere behind is another person, Veena Kumaravel. I don't know where she is sitting. There she is, okay. I've had the fortune to have interacted with the entire family pretty closely. And we've had very interesting sessions as far as marketing and advertising of most of the brands were concerned. The Kumaravel I knew then, and the Kumaravel I see now, I can't see very much of a difference, except perhaps in terms of volume. He seems to have become a little bigger as a person. And he's become far bigger as a business person that I've seen 15 years back. One thing I must tell you, that Kumaravel, howsoever successful he has been, never forgets his friends. As a matter of fact, I must tell you, when we talked about the 325th salon being open, and I think I happened to casually ask him, how come, the SMS varudilliye, salon opening, please grace the occasion, regular varmen. He said, அவன் திட்ட ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டான், என்னையா வாரம் ஒரு புது சலூன் ஆரம்பிக்கிறேனே, ஒவ்வொரு தரையும் போடுற எஸ்எம்எஸ் என்னோட பாக்ஸே ஃபுல்லாக இருந்தது அதுன்னு, which I think is a very nice thing to hear. By this sheet, I understand 3,000 salons is what he has in mind by 2017. I'm sure he'll do it. But more importantly, I think the opportunity that he and Veena together have created for millions of housewives in our country is something we all must be very proud of as being fellow Indians with him. So I do feel that his mission to provide employment opportunities to 50,000 people. I mean, they have their own training center, the hostels for people to live there. I mean, it's amazing if you just go into it. I'm sure he may have something to share with us on those lines also. So there you are, ladies and gentlemen, C.K. Kumaravel, Kumar or Kumu to people who know him. So enjoy yourself. This, I think, is going to be from the heart talk about a person, a very unassuming person who is really, really proven that we Indians can any day offer a challenge to a multinational. So here you are, Kumaravel, all yours. Thank you.
Just a second. All yours.
Okay. Can we close? Good evening, friends. Mr. Karthik, Jagannath Ramaswamy, friends and members of Art Club, my brother Dr. Rajkumar, and my friends from the Groom India Naturals Fraternity and other friends. Thank you so much for coming over. It gives me immense pleasure to stand before you and talk. I've spoken in various forums of franchising and others, but speaking in Chennai, I'm a little nervous. Because Chennai is a homegrown thing, so most of you know me. Few of you would have heard me quite a few times, but I'm going to repeat the same story because I don't have any other story. Quickly to go back, I'm from Kadalur. I have 3 brothers. My eldest brother is Dr. Rajkumar. I have 3 brothers, 2 sisters. And my father died early when I was in 9th standard. Nothing to rave about in school. I just managed to pass the school. Then I joined the college in PSG Arts because I don't want to study in Chennai, because I wanted to be different. Every one of our siblings studied in Chennai, so I said I don't want to study in Chennai. So I wanted to be different. One of the first thing is I said I'll study in Coimbatore. PSG Arts College is where I've studied. Nothing much. I have a couple of friends here from PSG Arts. And there also, we belong to a group of people who will not go to the class, but we'll hang around in the college and have fun, and that's it. When I was in the 3rd year of the college, there is a man called M.S. Udayamurthy who came to the college, and my friends told he is a very good speaker, let's go and listen. Anyway, we were sitting in the canteen. Instead of sitting in the canteen, let us go to Udayamurthy and listen to him. That was my thought. So we went to the speech, and it was a Gandhi Jayanti day. I had a very poor opinion of that guy. I thought he is the reason for the India-Pakistan partition. My opinion of India-Pakistan coming together is if Imran Khan and Kapil Dev can play together, we can win the World Cup. So that was my idea. Anyway, he was there. He said, Gandhi Jayanti, what we all do, we call him Mahatma Gandhi, father of the nation. October 2nd, we said, Mera Bharat Mahan. We wear an Indian flag and we say Gandhi Jayanti, and we all go home and watch TV. That is the typical Indian way of celebrating Gandhi Jayanti. There is a portrait of Gandhi in American Parliament, and below the portrait is written, a single man can make a difference. That is the single word he told. It started ringing on my ears from then on, and it will continue till my death. So I decided I will become that single man who can make a difference, but I don't know how. But that is one of the, not one of the, I think that is the only lesson I learned in my college. A single man can make a difference. I think each and every one of us is that single man who can make a difference, is what I was wanting to say. So I finished the college. Then I had the privilege of joining my brothers. I've learned from my eldest brother is my dynamic brother, Dr. C.K. Rajkumar. He is the founder and CEO of Velvet and Nivaran Jagannath was talking about. I had the opportunity to work with him for 4 years and learned how you can work in a lightning speed. And he can really think of something in the night, and next day morning, 5 o'clock he will call up and he says, what is the progress? I said, I have not even got up. So that is the kind of speed at which he thinks and speed at which he works. But it gave me immense opportunity to interact with the Godrej and the likes of the world. That is when I met Jagannath Ramaswamy for the first time. They had one nice round table in the contract, and I used to really feel a little intimidated to walk into the office and things like that. But that's my first experience with the ad field and various things. I really enjoyed it, learned a lot of things in the 4 years I worked with him. And I think he is if I have to call one real maverick entrepreneur, I have not come across as maverick an entrepreneur as my brother Dr. Rajkumar. Second, I had the opportunity to work what I call with my disciplined brother. He is C.K. Ranganathan. I worked with him for 2 years, and there I have learned the office and how it works and things like that. Then I decided, am I a shadow of Dr. Rajkumar or Ranganathan, or do I have real talent? That was the question in front of me, which every entrepreneur asks. So I said, I'm a real entrepreneur, so how to do it? So I have to start my own business. So I started the own business. I started a company called Nature Care. There is some relation, and I launched a product called Raga. I had written in the paper, 5 crore yearly turnover is what I have to do. So that is the first thing I have written. And every one of my thought and action was related to that. If somebody talks in lakhs and somebody talks in thousands, I won't even understand. So I was so exposed to at that level, I will speak only in crores and nothing less works. First year I made a business of 1.9 crores. Second year I made a business of 4.9 crores, and third year I crossed 6 crores. So my doubt was proved. So I have proved that I am my own entrepreneur. I can do business. I am not a shadow of Dr. Rajkumar and Ranganathan. So, but one of the biggest learning then was my steam was lost. I had a very external motivation, which is the number of money what I wanted to earn. And that is after that 5 crore and 6 crore is reached, I thought, okay, I have arrived in life and that's it. I did not subsequently keep raising the bar at every point of time. That is what I have learned. When looking back on hindsight, I feel that I should have kept at a 10 crore and a 15 crore and a 20 crore. I may have done well. But then I launched the product Raga. It was a herbal shampoo powder. Jagannath Ramaswamy and Sucharita were the ad agencies at that point of time. They prepared a wonderful ad film and the campaign. It was a super duper hit. We launched Tamil Nadu. It was a super hit. Then we launched other 3 southern states. It was a super hit. Then we launched a bottle, a jar and that was a super hit. Then we said we want to launch in North India. That was the first failure. Then we launched what do you call the hair oil. That was the second failure. Then we launched amla-based chewing gum, and that was the third failure. And then we launched Raga Plus, which is the paste form of the powder. That was the fourth failure. And then launched a soap. That was the fifth failure. And the failure only increased every year. So I was not knowing how to handle this business, and I was little taken back because I was caught like in a whirlpool. I was not knowing how to handle. That was the situation I was in. But I always believed that my efforts have failed. I have not failed. I have to intelligently begin again. Failure is an opportunity to intelligently begin again. So that is what is the thought which was ringing in my mind. So I said, we have to do something. That is the time when both my kids have started going to the school, and we were wanting to do the salon business. Now I am coming to the salon business. Beauty is fleeting, but the business of beauty is not. As long as your hair grows, our business grows. Dhanashekhar, you are out. Jagannath and all is out of picture. So it is a 30,000 crore industry growing at 25%. The organized industry is at 10,000 crore growing at 40%. There are around 2 lakh beauty parlors, including barber shops in the country. There are around 10 lakh people who are directly employed in this industry. These are some of the statistics I know today. Way back in 2000, when me and my wife Veena started this business, we did not know any of the above. Both the kids have started going to the school. We wanted to get Veena self-employed and make 60,000 rupees a month. That was the whole objective with which Naturals was started. Veena could have easily stayed at home and glorified herself as a homemaker, or she could have sought a job. She was very particular. She said, I want to be self-employed. So then we were looking at what to do. One of the biggest challenge every entrepreneur faces in the beginning is to identify what to do. Irritation is the biggest source of energy. If you are irritated about something, look them over very carefully. There lies an opportunity. And we were irritated about a lack of a good quality beauty parlor, affordable. There are parlors at the 5-star hotels who are unaffordable and intimidating. On the other end of the spectrum, there are local barber shops and beauty parlors whose hygiene standard and the quality of products used is questionable. We couldn't fit into any. So we thought there is a need for an affordable beauty parlor. So we thought that is the idea. We thought it is a 60,000 rupees is any way we can make there. That's what we thought. And we identified the idea. The next thing, once we identified what to do, the next thing is, where is the skill? Veena is not a beautician. She is not a hairdresser. She is not a makeup artist. And my knowledge of beauty is even poor. I thought manicure is for feet and pedicure is for hand. With very poor skill level and no knowledge of the beauty, we recruited a head of the Taj to head the salon, and she in turn recruited the team, and we opened our salon in Qadar Nawaz Khan Road. The next challenge every first generation entrepreneur faces is, where do I find the money? I favoritely call the 3 Fs, which is the friends, family and fools. We got the money from these 3 Fs, put them together and started the first salon with the idea to make 60,000 rupees. The first 3 years are very difficult and the next 3 years are difficult. First year I made a business of 20 lakhs and made a loss of 10 lakhs. Second year I made a business of 30 lakhs and made a loss of 5 lakh. Third year I made a business of 40 lakh and made a loss of 2 lakhs. Fourth year is better. We started making 60,000 rupees and we were little happy. So we thought we should open the second salon, third salon and fourth salon. We went to a banker and we went and met an auditor, made a project report. These times it is called business plan. So we made a project report and went from one banker to another. Everybody said no, 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 54. All bankers said no. Beauty parlor means 3 lakh should be the project cost. 2 lakh is what we will fund. 1 lakh is what you are supposed to bring. Anything more, that means you are taking money home. That is what the bankers thought. Never believe the banker. Banker will tell you, I think Rajesh is there. Forgive me, bankers will tell you what to do, banker will tell you how to do. Do not believe the banker. If you have the idea, you go ahead and implement it. People who have believed the bankers never made it in life. We continuously kept knocking the doors. The 54th bank opened the door. He liked it's an Indian overseas bank. He liked the husband and wife doing the business together, and more importantly, he liked the property as security we gave in Anna Nagar. He thought even if the business is not coming, we can take over the house. That was the thought he had, but anyway, he gave the loan. Suddenly, the 2 became 3, 3 became 4 and 5 and 6. First 6 years, we had 6 salons dotted in Chennai, and the 50,000 became 1 lakh, 1 lakh became 1 lakh 50, 1 lakh 50 became 2 lakh. More than 2 lakh, there is no legal way to spend money in India. So money lost its interest. Then we thought we should now make Naturals as the #1 salon in Chennai. #1 salon means somebody had 12 salons at that point of time, so we wanted 14 salons. There is a chain called Food World at that point of time. It had 28 branches. So we made a back of I didn't have money to do any extensive market research. Very simple, for every 2 Food World, there has to be 1 Naturals. So we said 14 Naturals means 28 Food World. So 14 Naturals, we dotted the area. And we said these are the areas in which we want to start a salon. Let us do franchising. We put an ad in Hindu and Enadu. There is some 340 enquiries which came. Then we sent a form so that they will fill it and send it to us. 33 people replied to that. So we were very disappointed. We started connecting with the 33 people. 33 became 3, and finally 3 became 0. Way back in 2007, nobody wanted to join Naturals because this industry is considered taboo. Naturals is not an MNC, and this husband and wife couple may not be trusted with 30 lakh. It's too big money. That was the idea everybody had. At every point of time, you will continue to face a bottleneck. You need to take a detour and then find another alternative. So that is what we thought. We spoke to our first set of friends and relatives, told them that I will invest 50%, you invest 50%, and we will put them together and we will start the business. Suddenly this idea, my first set of friends and relatives, they liked it. Then 6 became 13, 13 became 27, 27 became 54, 54 became 120, 120 became 200, 200 became 330 as I speak in front of you. Along the way, we also got all the coveted award reserved for this category, be it the NDTV Hindu Award or the Salon International or Franchise India or the Images Retail or Indian Retail Forum. You name whatever is the award reserved for this category, we got anything and everything along the way. Last 3 years, the others got the award whenever we have missed to apply for it. So that's the way in which the business is growing. But we have been very fortunate. We got all the awards. And we also got one day, Genelia is our brand ambassador. She is our customer of our road number 3 in Hyderabad. And our regional manager connected with her and we said, why not you model for us? She thought a salon won't be able to afford, and she said she will give a 50% discount in case we are able to take. But we grabbed the opportunity, appointed her as the brand ambassador, and we put an ad in Famina in the national magazine. And the Bharati Walmart was scouting for a salon partner. And the decision maker's wife saw this ad and showed it to her husband. And there was a call from Walmart to us. And the first question they asked is, we saw your ad in Famina. Is it a downloaded image or an original image? We said it's an original image. And then they said, how can you afford Genelia? We said, we are an 124 salon chain at that point of time. And we are in South. They said, we have not heard of you. We said, we are in 3 states at that point. We are only in South India. They called us, and we went to Delhi, gave them a presentation, and they gave us a mandate to open 250 stores across all their Easy Day stores. That was one of the very important landmark achievement in the journey of Naturals for us. But What gives me immense satisfaction is not the money what we make, not the number one status, not the awards what we have received, not even the association with the world number one retailer. There are more than 150 erstwhile housewives today are a very financially successful entrepreneurs who are with us. That is what is giving me immense satisfaction. The way in which they look at themselves, the way in which the family looks at them, the way in which the society looks at them have changed. In my mind, I will call that as a very singular achievement what Naturals is doing at this point of time. I have a dream. My dream is to erase the word called housewife from the Indian dictionary. I realized that if I have to fulfill my dream, I needed a lot of money. We are brought up in a middle class family, large family. We have I have told you, 3 brothers, 2 sisters, a lot of nephews and cousins used to live with us. My mom used to head it. And it's a big family. Today we live in a society where if husband and wife live together, it is called a joint family. But that's not what I mean. There is an unsaid word in the Indian middle class, which is rich are bad, rich are arrogant, rich are greedy, rich will exploit the poor. To desire to become rich is wrong. I experientially realized that every good human being has the moral responsibility to become rich. If good people do not desire to become rich, money will go in the hands of bad people, and bad people will use that and destroy the good people. So in your own selfish interest, desire to become rich. So that is the first point I learned. It is not the action of the bad people which destroys the society, it is the inaction of the good people. Money is beautiful. Money gives you choice. Money gives you choice of what dress to wear, what car to drive, where you can put your children to school, which hospital you can use when you are sick. Money gives you what is your transportation mode. Lot of things, money is beautiful. Money gives you choice. Money is beautiful. But money is like a fuel to your car. It is neither the journey nor the destination. It is just a part of the transportation system. Money is a byproduct. It is not a main product by itself, excepting for the Reserve Bank of India. Love money, use people, you got it wrong. Use money, love people, you got it right. Don't chase money, make money chase you, then life becomes beautiful. That's what I have learned. Then started looking at how we can earn more money, put them together. The role of every entrepreneur is to provide high quality, stable jobs. The role of entrepreneur after you become 500 numbers, you belong to the society, you do not belong to your family, you do not belong to your company, you belong to the society. Once you cross 500 numbers and plus. And the role of the entrepreneur is to create high quality, stable jobs. And my dream is to create, my short-term goal is to make Naturals as the #1 salon in Asia in 2014, which is 650 salons. My mid-term goal is to make Naturals as the, to create 1,000 successful women entrepreneurs, 3,000 salon and 50,000 jobs. That is my medium-term goal, which I want to complete in 2017. And my long-term goal, 2020, I want to make world #1 salon brand from India. First 10 years we had 100 salons. Next 10 years we'll have 10,000 salons. So that will make Naturals as the #1 salon. You think it is possible, I think it is possible. I don't know, I don't bother about what the world thinks. As long as I believe, I think it will come to pass. That's my firm belief. Dhirubhai Ambani very nicely says, think big, think fast, think ahead. Ideas are no one's monopoly. Beauty salon business is no rocket science. It is a very simple idea. It is there for everyone's taking. We took advantage of that, kept the speed in our favor, kept moving forward at every point of time, put them together and started moving. As we have read in the school, the race is not between the hare and the tortoise. The race is between the one hare and another hare. Quite a few times we have to compete with the Chinese hares. So be very careful. There is Chinese hairs running, there is the Spanish hairs running, there is the African hairs running. We need to run the race very fast. Only then we will be able to take advantage of the opportunity. The India has arrived, Indians have arrived. Rural India is very hungry for brands, but we, the market makers are still very conservative. I was in a part of a conference in Indian Retail Forum where one guy came and made a presentation. It was a rock show happening in 2005, where in UK there was around 30,000 people in the auditorium. The auditorium was very electric. Everybody were jumping and clapping, and the rock band was performing. Fast forward 7 years, 2012, same rock band is performing. Same 30,000 people were there in the audience. Today they no longer jump and clap, they are all taking pictures. The customers have moved. The way in which we get up this morning, our life starts when we get up. The first thing we saw, no more is God photograph or anything like that. We see our phone and see how many mails and how many messages are there. Our office starts then. The last thing we do is we again see the phone. Today there is no office time for us. The complete way in which we look at life, the way everything has changed. But the product makers and the advertisers are still thinking very traditionally. We have decided the 50% of what we are going to spend in terms of, or not spend, it is going to invest. We are going to do it in digital media. And digital media is really going to, what we are seeing, you are saying is only 1%. And 99% of what is going to happen is going to come in the coming time. Advertising club people, you're so near. I know you will be knowing this much better, but I can very candidly tell, whoever is going to make mobile, India is a mobile nation, whoever is going to, I have not seen anyone who is specializing in how to do SMS. If you can make SMS campaign, only one medium can really change, and it is the best medium for India. If we can look at how the digital medium, how the mobile marketing, the televisions and the press and the other mediums are going to wipe off. I think 2020, I think they will become a dinosaur. The medium, what is going to happen is only the digital medium. It's mobile is going to be the medium for India. So I end where I began. Think big, think fast, think ahead. Ideas are no one's monopoly. The glory of the book is not in the number of pages you have read. It is in the number of pages you are going to read. The glory of the life is not in the number of days you have lived so far. It is in the number of days you are going to live from now on. Glory of naturals is not in the 330 salon we have made so far. It is in the 9,665 salon we are going to make from now on. Together, let us build a beautiful India. Be rich, be happy. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Kumaravel, for your wonderful presentation. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. I'm sure we all enjoyed it. I think we'll have time for a few questions. So if there are any questions from the audience, I'm sure Mr. Kumaravel would love to take them. Anyone has questions?
9,665. I have now 335. So you have to put together, I want to make 10,000. So I think my math is right.
Connection between you and Mr. Ranganathan, who addressed us last time, I think, and Dr. Rajkumar. Wonderful. I mean, great initiative from Chennai. We are all proud of you. I have two questions. You talked about 5 failures in 5 product launches. What was the period in which it happened, and were there any marketing lessons that you learned? That's the first question.
I think Jagannath Ramaswamy should be able to answer that much better. It was between 95 and 2002. So that's the 7 years where we have continuously failed. What the lesson is, if your idea is to come out of a problem, you won't be able to think very calmly. You have to think to win. I am thinking not to lose at that point of time. So.
Then a brilliant growth into whatever you have now. So you said you want to avoid, I mean, you want to obviate housewives from the Indian society. So you said 1,000 salons, maybe 10,000 employees. So the remaining 900,999 will come to your salon in the morning and groom themselves so that they won't be housewives anymore.
No, I didn't mean that. See, I can be a small drop. So many of you and so many people can do that participation. I am not saying I am going to do it all myself. Every one of you and every one of Indians have got a role to play. Women has to be financially independent. It is men's way of exploiting women. So if women become financially independent, then a bird cannot fly with one wing. The society, if it has to be successful, it is like a bird, it has to have both the wings, and that is when it can fly.
What happened to me? You said men exploit. Subconsciously, it's there in our Indian mentality. I run a company, and my wife and me, we run a partnership company. In 2007, we held 50-50% share, and it had to be changed to a private limited company. So I told my accountant to meet the auditor and change it. And this man comes to me and says, "Sir, you're making a mistake. You should control 76% and give her 24%. So I told, "For what?" So he said, "If you give her more than 26, she has a say." I said, "Why not?" So that was his advice. I never took his advice. He went to my auditor, and my auditor called me up with the same advice. I said, "Do one thing. Make her 76, I 24. And so today my company, she's a chairman, come managing director, I am the director. She owns 76, I own 24.
So mine is even poor. I hold 5%. Mine is even poor. I hold 5%. Veena holds 90%.
You said some Chinese hair and Spanish hair. I think with competition only hair grows.
Mentor, I have a guy called Dennis Whiteley. I am a Tamil medium student. I can't speak in English or read English at that point of time. But somehow I was very fascinated by wanting to read a book. My college professor one day told there is a book called A Future Shock by Alvin Toffler. So I bought the book. It is this size book. So every one page I read, I will sleep. So I managed to read 20 pages. I have not crossed 20 pages so far. That is the time I went to Landmark. I picked up a CD called not CD, it is cassette those days. It's called Innovative Secrets of Success by Dennis Whiteley. I started listening to the cassette. First time I realized that I can relate to him and started buying more cassettes and CDs. Now I have a collection of more than 500. Formal education will make you survive in life. Continuous life education will make you a fortune.
Any other questions?
I have one question.
One more.
When I can't do I can't shave my head, I go to a salon. Why do they charge me the same price that they charge my friend? This is so simple to do with razor. He charges me full price.
So I think I will leave the question unanswered.
They charge me the same for haircut. Over my
Yes, Dr. Rajkumar. 7 o'clock presidency club la basi.
As I know you for a very long time than anybody else in this crowd.
Yeah, 47 years.
Yeah. And I have seen you bringing a lot of value to the ideas from the very beginning. So, and what you have achieved is a huge success in a very short time and in a new area. So you have now has got to start from the end. That is, you have put 10,000 salons. So now you have got to make beginning into other so many sunrise areas are there. So what are the other areas what you think are viable or can relate to your way of doing things and making them successful?
I've kept my dream and goal very simple. I'm taking a lot of risk in this area. In fact, we have signed Kareena Kapoor as our brand ambassador. We are going to unveil Kareena Kapoor by 26th Jan. First time a salon brand. When we approached her, she thought, what salon? And she was not able to relate. We said, no, we have 300 salons. Then she said, okay. And now we have appointed her to ensure Naturals really become the national brand and also few international brands. Coming to your question, I don't want to do anything. One of the best thing what I have done in these 13 years is I've kept my focus very tight. I know only salon business. Genius equals focus plus daily improvement plus time. And that's exactly what I have done. And that's how we have come this far in the salon business. Till 10,000 is in my sight, I will do only salon business. So thank you so much. Oh, one more question. Okay. No, we have page 3, which is a premium brand, luxury brand we have. We have Naturals Launch, which is a premium brand. We have Naturals and we have Naturals W. We also have a Star Cuts, which is the bottom end of the pyramid. And I said I want to do only salon business. I never said I want to do only Naturals. In salon business, we will be in all the categories and we will excel in every categories.
One more question. And whom do you think as your competitor, and personally and professionally?
Oh, Naturals is another competition. We have too many Naturals to compete. But I think the competition is, I always used to think and believe that the best thing which has happened to Coca-Cola is Pepsi-Cola. Competition brings the best in the products and the worst in the people. So customer gets the best product, best price. Unless you have a competition, you won't be, the market won't grow. So to that extent, I have a competition with my brother here with Green Trends. I have on the national map with Lakme, but unfortunately they are not competing hard enough. I request them to compete.
How do you compare a grown economy like US and like developing country? Like even from my childhood and till another after 20 years, I hope so India will be developing economy all the time aggressively. But how do you relate beauty being cosmetic business or salon business, comparing with that grown economy and developing nation?
I don't know US, I know only India. I will do this business in India and the neighboring countries. So I think that is Obama Barack's problem, not my problem. So really I don't understand such, what you call, complex economy, how a developed economy, underdeveloped. I know what is in front of me. You go 150 feet. If your destination is Delhi, all you have to do is next 150 feet, if you are able to see, go there, next 150 feet will open up. And like that, if you continue the journey, the 10,000 salon will come to pass. So thank you so much. Oh, one more. Okay.
Sir, with regards to, you had said that you had found out that there was a gap in the, in the saloon business in terms of either it was too low class or either it was a bit on the higher class. So you wanted to basically address that gap, and that's how you conceptualize this Naturals. But right now I get to realize that you have also formulated various segments and you have categorized it into various layers also. What made you, categorize that, and how were you basically addressing the market with that particular categorization?
No, I think that is the evolution of every brand and every company at a given point of time. We have not done any market research. Just go ask the customer what they want, what price they will pay, and in that price give us a solution to them. And the Naturals W was created in that, because even now Indian women want privacy for certain of the services. They are not very comfortable to be in a unisex environment. That's when we created that. So I think Jagannath Ramaswamy only should help me to answer that question. I don't know so much of marketing. So
nor do I. But the fact remains that all these new, the so-called categories that one is talking about, I think it was more need perceived, in the society, and therefore a solution offered to answer that need. That's about it. And most of this, as a matter of fact, naturals as such still remains the largest in terms of bulk. The others are small. And they have to be small if they have to be seen as distinct.
So thanks so much. Thanks for listening to me. Hope to see you soon.
Thank you so much, Mr. Kumaravel. Wonderful. May I request Mr. Anbucharian, Joint Secretary at Club Madras, to present a memento to Mr. C.K. Kumaravel. Great, just a minute and we'll be done. So thank you very much. And I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Mr. C.K. Kumaravel for his inspiring lecture and for his valuable time. I'd like to acknowledge the continued patronage of the Hindu in making these Gyan series meetings happen month after month. Many thanks to our media friends who have come here and for the coverage of this event. Thank you to the hotel staff of the Savera for their meticulous arrangements, and to the AV engineers. Finally, a big thanks to you members of the audience for coming and for attending this lecture. Please do take part in our various events that we have through the year. And if you're not already a member, we request you to become a member. You can meet Ms. Dorothy at the table at the back there. Do visit our website at clubmadras.com. Look us up and connect with us on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Google+. You've been a fantastic audience tonight. God bless you.